Hi, this is Jay Harder, and welcome to Master Data Management 101. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what Master Data Management is. And before we get into, what is Master Data Management, I think it's important that we're on the same page for what Master Data is. So what is Master Data? Well, let me start with an example. Let's say we have a customer called Books to You, and we sell supplies to that customer. So we have on an invoice, an invoice number, a bill to name, bill to ID, an address, and some products along with the quantity and price. And we have that for multiple invoices, of course, and that information is stored in a billing system. And within that billing system, we have tables, and in this table we have a bill to ID, the bill to name, and then something that's not on the invoice, a customer parent. So that's just a grouping of the bill to ID, bill to names into a customer parent. So we may be more interested in reporting on the customer parent than per se reporting on the individual bill to names. So this customer, the true customer here is Books to You. And this is an example of master data. The customer and the bill to name are good examples of master data that are going to require some management. And we'll get into that in a minute. So let's now that we've seen that example, let's take a look at the definition just from Wikipedia. What is master data? Just represents objects that contain the most valuable and agreed upon information. It's usually non-transactional, and some other examples are products, employees, materials, suppliers, and vendors. Okay, so with that definition in mind, let's take another look at this example. We talked about how we're grouping customer parent for Books to You, but typically in larger organizations, there's multiple divisions or segments, and they all use their own unique billing systems. So we could have another billing system. I called this billing system 2. But let's say we still sell to Books to You. Well, since it's a different billing system and these two don't necessarily talk to each other, maybe they have a different field name called customer group, and they group them differently. This one's Books to You Inc. versus Books to You over here. If we had an initiative to bring all the data together in a big data warehouse, we could do that. However, if we're using customer parent and we bring Books to You here and Books to You Inc. over here, we're not going to get consolidated data. If we report out on Books to You, we're not going to be seeing the full picture because we're not going to be capturing Books to You Inc. So the mismatch in this case will need to be resolved for accurate analytics. And it may seem like a simple example, and it is, but picture this with tens of thousands or even millions of records and customers. So what is master data management? Well, let's take a look at a definition first. So it's a method used to define and manage the critical data of an organization and to get to a single point of reference or a single source of the truth. Sometimes we can use a tool to support master data management by removing duplicates, standardizing data, and incorporating rules to eliminate incorrect data coming in the first place. And then we also, as part of master data management, we provide processes for collecting and aggregating, matching, and consolidating all that data. So in other words, we apply data governance. All right, so now we're going to revisit this same example where we put it into a data warehouse and we had the mismatch. But what if instead of putting it into a data warehouse at that first level, we decided to put it into a master data management tool? And we're bringing the data from billing system 1 and the data from billing system 2, and we're running it through this process. We're applying data governance along with that, applying the right rules and logic to the tool. And the result is Books to You Inc. This is our golden customer or our true customer. So this is the essence of master data management. It is trying to find the single source of the truth and applying data governance to that process. If we simply had this data in silos in billing system 1 and billing system 2 and they never talk to each other, we wouldn't really be able to apply data governance at an enterprise level. And we also wouldn't be able to get all the data consolidated in one place. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.